All right, boys, today marks a wonderful day in our journey that we've been going for this item for many years now. And I remember I started taking this seriously about a year and a half ago, and we finally did it as of today. And we finally got it after grinding. We got the Elton piece. So we're going to be going on an adventure. We're going to put it together and get the title and everything. So this is probably one of the happiest grinds I've ever done, and it's finally over. Grinding Histria for 600 hours or more over the past year, and it's finally done. So we finally got it. This is the Ackman, just in case you guys are wondering. The one in the center is the Ackman one. This is the Vodkin and then Elton one. Finally did it. Oh my god, it took so long. Jesus. Now we get to go to Velia and get the Polaris title and get the new house furnishing so you guys can see it. Holy. So basically what this actually does is once you have it, you can start compassing people places, and you can also go out into the desert and ocean, and basically you don't have to buy the temporary compass ever again. So, you know, was it worth it overall in terms of the grind? It basically functions like this one where you just buy it. You spend 2 mil after every 3 days. And yeah, now I can start compassing people. So this is actually one of the items that I wanted to get just because I wanted to help people out as well. So every now and then when people have always compassed me places and then they've helped me out, I want to do that as well. So if you guys ever see me in game and you need a port somewhere and it's not on cooldown, I'm happy to help all of you guys. So a year of grinding for this compass that, for the most part, if you were to ask me whether it's better to get the archaeologist map or the compass, I think the archaeologist map is the better one, to be honest. Just being real with you, because that's more functional for yourself, whereas the compass is more helping Uber other people around. And yeah, I just wanted the Polaris title. That was really cool. But yeah, if you ever see me in game now and you want to port to some place, just let me know. I'll let you know if it's on cooldown or not. But it's just one of those grinds that you feel accomplished getting, just like the infinite potion pots, and it gives you that notification on screen. So whew, we're done. But with that said, we still have to get the house thingy, the furnishing, and the new title in Akila's Eye. So we're gonna go do that, finish up our adventure, and hopefully we start the next thing, which is the Rich Merchant Ring. For all of you guys who don't know, the Rich Merchant Ring is probably one of the most tedious ones, but it is the most useful. Also, yeah, I keep forgetting I can use this. The new tier 10 ability. Dude, that literally just flies. Also, good luck to all of you going for your tier 10 horse with the mythical sensors, mystical things that you got from the thing. And you guys who watched the video that I did the other day, I didn't get it in 5 tries, but I really wasn't expecting much either. So honestly, with the whole of the 3 horses, I still think the Pegasus is probably the most useful one. But I think the Doom one looks really nice. And I'm still waiting to hear back from other people to see whether the unicorn that runs on water is super worth it. So we're going to Akila's Eye. Oh yeah, also with the compass, you know how you can see in the desert and the ocean? I guess now we'll never have to buy that compass thingy again. That's cool. So I believe we have to go down here. Let me just auto mark this one. It's actually been a while since we've been sailing at all. And if you guys are curious to know what it's like sailing in this game and you want to make your own Carrack, I have a video for that as well. But I think the video is from like 2021, but realistically the information is still relevant because they haven't really touched sailing in 2 years. So I think all the information is still pretty the same. Yeah, I'm just so happy. To give you an idea of how long it took me. Okay, so let me just show you something. I have 8 other compass pieces. All of those are vodkins. And of the about 650 hours I've put into Histria in the past, no, probably year and a half, 1 Elton, 8 vodkins, and for the Achman piece itself, I guess over the years, I've been grinding there like off and on. I don't really actively push it because if you're going for silver, it's just straight up worse than Histria. So I think in total, I put in maybe about 50 hours, but then that also counts me not being super geared back in the day. So if you were to ask me what it's like nowadays, I think you can get the Achman piece in probably less than 50 hours. And that's like assuming you grind slow, because Achman is very easy. So yeah, obviously the Histria piece is the hardest one. And I'm just glad it's done. I think what people have said that really helped them, obviously it's still RNG, but being able to grind the treasure spots during the event when they have it at different spots, like Histria would be Upper Gyfin, I believe. Achman is, I think, Kratuga, and I'm not sure where the other one is, like Vodkin is Prodi Cave or something. But either way, like, you're probably going to have a lot of Vodkins before you get an Elton. That's just for, like, your average player. So, good luck on the grind journey for everyone. I've actually had my Sage tagged for the longest time. Just because if you do the quest in the desert, it allows you to port into Achman or Histria for free. Otherwise, you would have to pay one of those claw thingies. And just overall, just do the quest in the desert. I know a lot of new players probably haven't even heard of it, but there's some sort of quest line that you just talk to some NPCs. And if you have a Sage tagged, it's part of the passive where you can just get in for free. So that's why I had it. Now I can finally untag the Sage, and I guess the next thing I can get is I really wanted to tag a Wusa because I just really enjoy Wusa. If you guys saw the unboxing video from the other day, the fan was really nice. But yeah, we're almost there, boys. We got to go to Achilles' Eye, talk to Patrigio, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll figure it out. Our final journey. And I'm actually... Wait, hold on. I guess no, we're not going to see it because out in the desert is considered past Achilles' Eye once you start seeing the sea monsters. So, yeah. Back. Send a party somewhere and teleport them to you. Realistically, I'm probably just going to keep this in Velia or something. So if anyone just needs ports to like Velia or Heidel, and you're just out in the middle of somewhere, that would be cool. I wish you can compass, or like it was another way to just get your character, like your other character somewhere. I think that would be good. But that's more of the archaeologist map than anything. But I wish I could take my main from like Velia to the land at a morning light and back with the compass. That would be cool, but I mean the well is also a thing. Sailing is actually really fun in this game. There are people that have asked me questions on like what I think are the best sailors, and it really just depends on what you do. I personally chose 10 confidence because I like turn speed, but if your goal is to just get from point A to B bartering as fast as possible, I truly think that speed and acceleration are just the way to go. But back in the day, here's a little story. Before they added this thing called naval fame, I would actually boat PvP with my friends. That's also why I got the Valor as well. And what we would do is merc into another guild. One person would do that. And then we would just meet up out somewhere, like, I guess over here, because there's a ship repair station. And we would just flag on each other, and then we don't sink each other's boats, because that wouldn't be good. It's actually kind of expensive to repair that and everything. But what we would do is just go near a repair station, just swim around, practice boat PvPing with each other. And I thought that was pretty cool. But then they added naval fame, which basically got rid of all of that. So I won't say the Valor is useless, but it's not really what I got it for. But either way, it does make doing your dailies easier, even though I haven't done them in a while. But like, you know how you have to kill sea monsters and everything? It just like you get to do more damage with their cannons and everything, so I think it was slightly better. It was a quest that I forgot what I had to do. Oh yeah, there's a quest to kill those Goldmont pirate ships. It's still alive. Oh, it sank. I sank it. Okay. If I remember correctly, the entrance is somewhere around here. I've done a lot of sailing back in the day. I was thinking about actually getting a second Carrack, but then just like, I have so many other things I want to work on. I bet you most people don't even know this little island exists. You do have to do a quest, and it's under like the suggested great expedition for sailing, and you have to kind of go here eventually, but just in case you didn't. I don't. Okay. I don't actually know where to go, but I know you have to talk to like Patrigo or something. So if I have to look at something, I will, but if I remember correctly, somewhere around here. Oh yeah, these quests are for various things and just knowledge that they added recently, and then you turn it in, but I haven't had to use it in a while. They made sailing a little bit easier. Who are you? Oh yeah, this is for Pit of Undying. For anyone who has never heard of it, Pit of Undying is something I would recommend people do every day. Wait, you can receive all of these again? Oh yeah, I guess you have to have them, but like this is what it looks like if you don't. So I personally have mine in my storage for now. But it looks like these Pry, Duo, Try, Tet, and Pen. They just give some combat XP. I don't think it's like super relevant. But it's just nice to have and say you've done it. Alright, so we got our compass. I believe you just have to have it here. Compass, the treasure's true owner, upgraded compass. Receive the gift. Lavala. Oh, we did it! And plus the item. I'm gonna have to put this in my manor. Wait, is it only manor? Or can you put it in any house? Let's put on a new title. Ooh, if anyone wanted to go for a non-blue colored title, this is one of them. That you can still permanently get. It's pretty nice. This is kind of what I wanted the compass for. Mostly the title. And the house furnishing. Alright. Cannot auto path. Oh, are we considered in the ocean? I thought it was... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We have the compass so we can see it. So that's what it does. Basically, your map doesn't get blurred out in the desert or ocean anymore. As long as you have the compass in your inventory. But yeah. My compass services are now open. If you ever see me in game and just want a port somewhere, probably going to be in a town or maybe like... I thought of leaving it at underwater Sakraya, but then I'm not really sure. Tells you your location or the ocean. Man, this ocean, like, you see how your character would just be gone? Yeah, now it tells you. Once we get out. By the way, there are tips to know just in case you have no idea where you are in the ocean. Just look for landmarks, honestly. Like, there are some things you just learn over time, like just kind of like the way you are in the desert. You can have a pet ping like resources, and then that's kind of one way to do it. I just want to see the house furnishing now. Is that a player boat? That looks like a player boat because no one, like, NPC boats don't park like that. That is a frigate, I believe. Yeah, that's a player boat. But yeah, now that this adventure is done, I think we're gonna go for the next one, which is the Rich Merchant Ring, which is... God, that's pain and suffering. I believe the scariest piece to go for is Crypt of Resting Thoughts. Also, it would be good to get it, because you need it. I need Deboreka belts anyway for an upgrade, but this place is scary. I may have the gear recommendation numbers for it, but that doesn't mean anything. I've seen people who are way more geared than I am, have troubles there solo. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to grind here eventually. Other than that, it's Ash Forest, Paddocks Island, Olin's, Crypt of Resting Thoughts, and I think there's one more, but I don't remember where. If you're going back, I think you sail it again. Going back. We're almost there. I actually used my traveler's map already, which I should probably get the archaeologist map, but man, that's so awful actually. Like, I wish I did this years ago, because the places you have to grind for the archaeologist map is Sulphur Mine and Pelaku Jail. And those places are, like, they're not bad, but for my gear score, it's not great. I feel like I would be making, what, maybe like 200 to 300 mil an hour. And then I'm just like, oh, or I could grind literally anywhere else, like Hex or Olin's for 1 bill an hour. So I think I might actually just go for the Rich Merchant Ring next, which is a little out of my gear score level for a solo. Well, actually, no, I can do Paddocks easily. Everyone can do Paddocks. Ash Forest, I might actually do that again, but man, grinding Ash just kind of sucks, because you're there for the Deberekas, and if you don't get one an hour, which chances are you probably won't, it just feels kind of awful. Over 600 hours of grinding for a colored title and a house furnishing and a compass. Was it worth it? Probably not, but I can say that we got something done, which is always good. One who navigates with the stars. Oh, all right, almost there. Then we'll put it in our... Is this manor only? Can you put it in your regular house? I should probably send my sailor back to Ilia Island with the boat later. I've always thought that, or I've said this like a year or two ago, but Do you think they should add pity pieces to the rare items? I am inclined to say yes and no. So you know how they added it for infinite potion pieces? I think that potion pieces are more of a necessity nowadays as people get more geared. Like, having it is actually a disadvantage. Whereas getting the compass, you don't really need it. It's just one of the nice treasure items you can get. But I think it would be nice, and I guess for all the people who do pity pieces, they would do the same thing that they would do for the other ones, which is not let you get the colored title. All right, where do we put this? Put it over here. I guess you can put it in a regular house. That's nice. All right. That's what it looks like. That's kind of cool, actually. And then I believe the archaeologist map is like a poster with the map. But that's pretty cool. I like it. With the little compass thingy in the center. Oh god, I gotta turn it. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, rotate. Confirm. God, my character's too close. Rotate. Confirm. Cannot be placed on a build. What in the world? That looks nicer. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.